When she told you that she had been in a plane crash, what went through your mind?
Well, the first thing is that I didn't hear anything, you know, and as the crow flies, it probably wasn't a quarter of a mile, but I heard no noise whatsoever. And when she told me a plane crash, of course, immediately I looked outside to see if there was any smoke or anything like that, and there was not. And so I brought her in the house and propped her feet up and called 911 and got a hold of a police officer. And fortunately, he was real close to the house, and he got here within probably 10 minutes. She was amazingly composed for a 7-year-old girl who had just got out of a plane crash and just lost her parents. She just said that she said my mom and dad are dead. We had a plane crash, and the plane was upside down. Like I say, it's kind of unbelievable, you know, that a little girl would come out, and you have to bear in mind how rough the terrain is through that woods. A lot of briar bushes, and her little legs were just cut up from the bottom of her shorts to the tip of her toe. And it was about 35, 36 degrees, and barefooted, and wasn't a rain, it was just drizzling, you know. So she was a little bit wet, but not soaking wet, but a little bit wet. But I imagine them little feet were pretty daggone cold.
What did you talk about during those 10 minutes? What went on inside the house?
Well, I tried to get all the information out of her I could, but a little 7-year-old girl, lips trembling and crying and trying to talk, couldn't understand very much of what she said. In fact, I probably asked her her name 3 or 4 times, and I never did get it right. But when the state policeman come, he would write it down and hold it up to her and say, "Is this the way you spell it?" You know, and he finally got her name. Of course, I tried to find out if she had any relatives, any phone number, anybody I could call, and she didn't know any.
No.
She did tell me she had a sister that was expecting, and I said, "Well, honey, what's her name or what's her phone number?" And she didn't know her phone number, and didn't know for sure where she lived.
You've had a chance to speak to her grandfather, I hear. How's she doing? And you know, if you can get a message to Sailor, you know, what do you want to tell Sailor today?
Just wish her good luck, you know, and I know she's having an extremely hard time, and probably in her mind she doesn't understand everything that's going on right at this moment. But her grandfather was a very, very pleasant person, and thanked me. But actually, you know, I didn't do anything that you wouldn't do, or anybody you know probably wouldn't do, if a small child come to your door. And that